Money is not just numbers in your bank account or paper in your wallet. It is energy, just like love, inspiration, fear, or joy. This energy has its own laws. It doesn't come to places where it is feared, hated, or shamed. Money loves those who are ready to accept it with gratitude, not those who live in constant anxiety about lack. Imagine a river. It flows calmly and freely as long as nothing blocks its path. But once an obstacle appears, the current stops. The same is true for financial flow. If there are blocks in your mind, fear of losing, guilt for spending, distrust of money, the flow halts. Money stops coming. The first step to financial prosperity is giving yourself permission. Simply tell yourself, I deserve to be wealthy. Not later, not when you earn it, but right now. Because wealth is not a reward, it is a natural state when you live in harmony with yourself and the world. Many of us grew up hearing phrases like money is evil, rich people are dishonest, or it's better to be poor but a good person. These beliefs are absorbed from childhood and slowly turn into blocks. We want money, but on a subconscious level, we fear becoming bad. But let's think about it. Can a poor person build a school, open an animal shelter, help a sick child? To do good, resources are needed, and money is one of the most powerful tools for assistance. Wealth is not evil when in the hands of a good heart. When your goals are pure, when you want abundance, not only for yourself, but also for others, money starts to come naturally. It feels your intention, and if you want wealth to create, share, and inspire, you are on the right path. Olga's story is a real example. She worked 3 jobs, was exhausted and in debt. Every time she bought something for herself, she felt guilty. Inside, she heard the voice, "You don't deserve it." Only when she began changing her mindset and allowed herself to accept, everything started changing. Her work, income, and even relationships. She started the day with the phrase, "I give myself permission to live in abundance." Daily small steps: buying new clothes without guilt, cutting ties with toxic people, keeping a gratitude journal, and the results came quickly. Her energy shifted and the world responded in kind. Try a simple exercise. Take a sheet of paper, write down 5 negative beliefs about money you heard in childhood. For example, it's shameful to be rich, money goes away quickly. Then, next to each, write the opposite phrase, I deserve abundance, money loves me. Read them every morning. This might seem silly, but our brain is like a repeating magnet. It believes what it hears regularly. And if you tell yourself every day that you deserve wealth, you will begin to feel it. And that means you will act differently. Actions create a new reality. Another powerful practice is gratitude. Thank every ruble, every penny, every transfer to your account. Say mentally, "Thank you for coming to me." Money goes where it is respected, just like any guest. Scientific studies confirm grateful people earn more. Why? Because they focus on abundance, not scarcity. They live in a state of I have, not I lack. And this is a completely different energy. Imagine yourself as a radio receiver. To tune into the frequency of wealth, you need to adjust to it. If every day you complain, fear, and criticize, you are tuning into the frequency of poverty. But if you feel gratitude and confidence, you are tuning into the frequency of abundance. Think back to a time when you wanted something very much and it came to you easily, without effort, as if it happened on its own. That is the flow state, a state where there is no fear, only faith and inspiration. This is where real money comes. One of the most harmful beliefs is that money comes only through hard work. This is not always true. Money comes for value, and you can earn easily and playfully if you do what you love and bring value. Two people work 8 hours each. One earns 50,000, the other 500,000. Why? It's not about the quantity of work, but how the person values themselves, how they present their skills, and how confident they are in their worth. Set a new belief. Money comes to me easily, honestly, and on time. Repeat it every day. Say it out loud right now. Your brain will start to accept it as truth and will search for ways to make it a reality. When you spend money, don't think, "I'm losing." Say to yourself, "I am starting the flow." Because for the flow to continue, there must be movement. Money that just sits still stops. Money that moves multiplies. Think about it. How do you feel about rich people? If deep down you consider them greedy, dishonest, or boastful, your subconscious will protect you from becoming one of them. The subconscious is like a guard. It won't let you become someone you despise. So until you change your attitude toward wealth, you won't be able to become wealthy. Learn to love wealth. Accept it as an opportunity to do good. Andrew's story. He earned consistently, but didn't see his income grow. It turned out that he subconsciously feared earning more than his wife so as not to disturb the harmony. When he realized and let go of that fear, his income tripled in 6 months. Often, poverty disguises itself as modesty. But true modesty is when you can have without boasting, when you can afford the best and still remain a kind and sincere person. Stop setting ceilings. Stop saying, "This is not for me." Ask yourself, what if I can have more? What if wealth is part of my purpose? To be light, to be a source, to be support. Create a mental image of yourself in abundance, not a fantasy, not an illusion, but a vivid, living image. A confident look, a straight posture, calmness, a smile. Financial freedom can be felt. Imagine it with your whole body. Start small. Buy yourself something you've wanted for a long time, but have postponed. Start valuing your time. Don't waste it on trivial things. Raise the price of your services if you feel it's time. Respect your work. Respect for money begins with respect for yourself. If you feel small, money will bypass you. But if you stand tall and tell the world, "I am worthy," it will come. Look at your surroundings. Who is around you? People who complain, fear, and envy, or those who inspire, share, and believe? We are the average of the 5 people closest to us. Cleanse your informational field. Listen to those who inspire. Read biographies of successful people. Watch motivational videos. It all changes your inner frequency. It tunes you like a musical instrument. Practice meditation. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Imagine a golden stream of light entering through the top of your head and filling you all the way to the tips of your fingers. This is the flow of abundance. Breathe evenly. With every inhale, say, "I receive." With every exhale, say, "I am grateful." Everything you have outside is a reflection of what's inside. If there is fear inside, there are debts outside. If there is confidence inside, there are opportunities outside. Want to change the external? Start with your thoughts. Keep a gratitude journal. Write down everything that comes: money, gifts, discounts, compliments. It's all energy. And when you see how much you already have, it will come in even more. Don't wait for the right moment. It doesn't exist. There will always be someone who says it's not the time. But if you feel ready, start now. Small steps. The most important thing is not to stay still. Each new belief, every practice, every gratitude is like a brick in your financial foundation. The more bricks, the stronger the house. And this house will be a reliable refuge for years. Money loves the confident. Confidence is not shouting. It's inner calmness. It's when you don't need to prove yourself, you just know. And money goes where there is this knowledge: I can. Take one step today. Just one. Write an affirmation. Thank for what you already have. Make a purchase without guilt. Allow yourself to receive. This permission is the key to the flow of money. When you allow yourself to receive, you open the door to abundance. Don't beg out of pity. Don't beg. Accept with dignity, as if it's not a gift of fate, but the natural result of your inner growth. Money comes through love, not need. When you say, "I really need it," the energy is fear. But when you say, "I am open to the flow," the energy is faith. And the flow listens to vibrations, not words. Check your words. How do you speak about money? With a sigh, with reproach, or with respect and gratitude? Your words are a command to the universe. If you want wealth, speak like a wealthy person. A wealthy person doesn't boast, they thank. They don't fear spending, they respect the exchange. They're not stingy, they're mindful. This is the internal culture of abundance. It forms through habits, simple, everyday ones. Abundance is not about numbers. It's about feeling. I have enough. I am calm. I'm not in a race. I'm in the flow. I'm in my rhythm. When you enter this state, the money comes to enhance it. Comparison is the enemy of wealth. As long as you look at others and measure yourself against their success, you lose your uniqueness. And it's your uniqueness that attracts resources. Be yourself. Your path is no worse. It's just different. Everyone comes into this world with a right to abundance. It's not a privilege of the chosen. It's your birthright. But to activate that right, you must tell yourself, I choose to live in plenty. Abundance is about flow. And the flow begins with trust. Like when you trust the river while walking on a bridge, not seeing the bottom, not knowing the depth, but knowing you are supported. Trust life in the same way. Forgive yourself for mistakes, for debts, for failures. All of this was part of the journey. Money doesn't come where guilt resides. It comes where there is forgiveness and a new decision. Now I choose differently. If the past bothers you, rewrite it. Take a sheet of paper. Describe the old financial situation, and next to it, write the new version, as if everything has turned out perfectly. Live it. Give your brain a new story. Your reality is not created from the outside. It is born in your thoughts, fed by your emotions. Strong, bright emotions are like rocket fuel. Use them to move up, not down. One thought can change everything. The thought you believe in, the one that becomes your new guide. For example, I am a magnet for money. Repeat it until it becomes part of you. Start your morning with intention. Close your eyes and say, today, I am open to money. I choose love, faith, and joy. I live in the flow. This simple action creates a powerful setting. And most importantly, don't be afraid to dream big. A dream is not a whim. It is the call of the soul. It is a map of the path. If you dream, it means you already have the inner strength to make it come true. Believe in that, and if you've listened, read, and felt it, then you are ready. Ready to stop being afraid and start living in the flow. Remember, money doesn't make us strong, but our strength attracts money. The world always responds to our inner state. If there's chaos inside, there will be hustle outside. If there's peace inside, resources come. Money loves order. Money loves clarity. Money loves the energy of gratitude. Take inventory. In your thoughts, your actions, your space. Where is there an energy leak? What debts are left unpaid? What promises were made but not kept? All of this blocks the flow. Close old doors so that new ones can open. Your financial flow does not start with your paycheck. It starts with your decision. The decision to be worthy. The decision to live differently. This decision is a turning point. Accept it right now. Success is not a coincidence. It is a result of inner work, a change in thinking, and an attitude toward yourself. Money comes where a person respects themselves, where they don't bend but stand tall. Self-respect is not pride. It is silence within, where you feel, I am, I can, I am worthy. When a person speaks like this, the universe starts to listen, because this is the voice of the Creator within a person. Eliminate self-pity. Pity is an anchor. It's the past that holds you back. Compassion, yes, it heals. But pity makes you small. Rise up. You are not a victim. You are the author of your fate. The power is in the decision. Money is in movement. The flow is in trust. Combine these within yourself, and you will see how your reality begins to change. Small steps, but forever. Think about how you would behave if you were already a wealthy person. How would you talk? What would you wear? What decisions would you make? Live it, feel it, and start acting from that state. You don't wait for success, you become it. This is a crucial shift in consciousness. You don't depend on approval. You are the source. Inside you is light. And when you activate it, the material world responds. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am worthy. I am ready. I move forward. These words may seem simple, but if you say them with faith, they will become a code for change. Think about who you are surrounded by. Your environment is your reality. The people around you either inspire you or hold you back. Be close to those who believe, who burn with passion, who grow. You don't need to change everything at once. Just start with one thing, one action from the new state, one choice, not out of fear, but out of love. And this one step will change the direction of your life. Learn to say no where you are drained, and yes where you are lit up. This is financial discipline, too, because money comes where energy flows freely. If you want more, learn to give, not out of pity, but out of abundance. Sharing doesn't mean losing, it means expanding. One kind act can open an entire financial portal. Make it a habit. Every evening, thank for 3 things the day has brought. Even if the day was hard, this shifts your focus. It makes you a magnet. Because gratitude is the key to abundance, your story is not over. And what is hard today will become your strength tomorrow. Money comes where a person hasn't given up, where they chose to keep going, where they chose to believe. Even if you are at 0 right now, it's not the end. It's a platform for the start. Many greats started with nothing, but they had the most important thing, an inner fire. And it's in you too. Don't chase millions. Chase meaning. Do what excites you. Then money will come as a side effect. Because money is energy, and energy loves sincerity. Every day is a chance. You can start with a new thought, a new phrase, a new habit. And today might just be the day when everything changes. Believe it and start. Everything you're looking for is already looking for you. The financial flow is not somewhere out there. It's right next to you. You just haven't been on that frequency yet, but now you know how to tune it. Start now. Remember, wealth is not the amount in your wallet, but the feeling of strength inside. It's the inner foundation on which you build your life. First, you feel it, then you see it. The inner always comes first. Open your eyes wider. Opportunities are around you. People, meetings, ideas. It's all already here. You just didn't notice because you didn't believe. But now you know you deserve it, and the deserving one sees. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to start. The first attempt doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be alive. The world values not perfection, but courage. Courage is your currency on the path to success. Every day, do something that brings you closer to abundance. One action, one call, one choice. Everything adds up, everything accumulates. And then comes that moment, and everything explodes. Make a list. 10 things you need to let go of to bring in more money. It could be old thinking, fear, debt, toxic surroundings. Letting go is freeing up space for the new. And a second list, 10 new habits that will lead you to financial growth. Simple ones. Get up earlier. Read 10 pages a day. Be thankful. Visualize. Say I can. Small steps, big results. Choose the roles in your life. To be the creator, not the victim. To be the source, not the beggar. This is not about pride. This is about strength. Quiet strength. It doesn't shout. It simply moves forward and does. Your energy is your capital. Money watches it. Money feels where there is fire. Ignite yourself. Surround yourself with inspiration. Music, people, words, visuals. Everything matters. One strong inner monologue can change your outer life. Don't complain. Don't curse. Don't blame. Say, I will manage. I can. I am doing. I am living. These words change the vibration of the field. Money doesn't come to make you happy. It comes when you're already vibrating happiness. So don't wait. Become it. Light, joy, gratitude. Everything else will follow. The financial flow doesn't burst through force. It comes when you're ready. Don't tear life apart. Create it. Gently. With love. With understanding. With balance. Then money and miracles come too. Allow yourself to be successful. Just say, I allow myself. This is a magical phrase. It opens doors you never knew existed, because everything begins with inner agreement. Remember, poverty is not the absence of money. It is the absence of connection with yourself, your value, your purpose. Reconnect with that, and money will find its way to you. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has their own path, their own rhythm, their own time. Don't rush the universe. Act, but without panic. Do, but with trust. Then growth will be natural. Every evening ask yourself, what did I do today to get closer to my financial flow? The answer is your map. The answer is your instruction. The answer is your compass. If things are tough right now, it means something is breaking. But when the old breaks, the new always comes. Don't fear that crack. Through it, light enters your life. Many successful people didn't know how, but they knew why. Find your why. Why do you want more money? What do you want to create, give, change? This will fuel you. This will give you direction. Success is not the finish line. It's a state of being on the path. It's inspiration. It's the feeling of flight. Don't think you need to arrive. Just be. In the moment. In action. In faith. Treat money like a partner. With respect. Without fear. Talk to it. Understand its language. Then it will stay with you. Because love, not control, keeps the flow. Don't listen to those who say it won't work. They're not talking to you, they're talking to themselves. You are not them. You have a different soul, a different mission, a different potential, and you will unlock it. For sure, start a financial growth journal. Write down your insights, steps, and gratitude. This is magic. This is focus. This strengthens the flow. And it's your conversation with money. Don't ignore the signs. Repeating numbers, unexpected coincidences, inner bells. These are all signs from the universe. It's guiding you. It's giving you hints. Open up. Listen. Don't wait for a miracle. Become the miracle. People who change the world don't wait for the conditions, they create them. From nothing. From faith. From an idea. And you can too. Just start. Learn to receive. Many find it easy to give, but hard to take. The flow works both ways. Be able to say thank you and receive, even if it's just a compliment. This is an abundance workout. Live as though success is already with you. Speak, breathe, dream as a successful person. This is not a game. This is a setting. And settings always work. This is the magic of life. Success does not have to be hard. It can be easy, joyful, beautiful. And it starts with self-love. And self-love begins with respecting your desires. Write down your desires. Write your goals. Dream in detail. Because the universe doesn't deliver what you want, but what you can clearly articulate. Clearly. With faith. Financial flow is a dance. It's not a struggle. Not a race. Not tension. It's moving to the rhythm of your soul. Dance. And money will be by your side. Because it loves a beautiful rhythm. Believe, even if there's nothing now, even if it's empty, believe as if it already exists. Because everything starts with belief, and with belief comes everything else, absolutely everything. And finally breathe, deeply, consciously, for life begins with a breath, and in this breath, a new story can be born. A story where you are abundant, successful, radiant. If you've watched this video to the end, it means you're ready for change. Don't just listen, start applying it. Right today. Give it a like if you felt the power of these words. Write in the comments, I deserve abundance, and you will activate your flow. And if we get 5 likes, I'll post a new video of how to calculate your financial code using your birth date and numerology to unlock the path to success. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Everything is just beginning.